What's up guys, Random Razor here with another random product review video for you guys today, and today we're going to check out the DeWalt Cordless Wet and Dry Vacuum. So of course, without further ado, let's slice this open, test it out, and give you guys my quick in-depth review. So long story short, I felt the other DeWalt vacuum was a little bit too small for most light applications, but in this case I decided to return that one and upgrade to this model here, which is basically the same thing except a little bit bigger. Alright, so popping this open, looks like the first thing that we get is the vacuum here, as well as an included manual, and I'm kind of surprised DeWalt didn't even wrap this with a bag or something when it's in the box, but it doesn't look like it's been scratched up or anything like that. Alright, so here is the vacuum, and the great thing about this model here is that it can take both 18 volt batteries or 20 volt batteries, so whichever setup that you have, you can still use it with this vacuum. Now for this vacuum here, there's actually two different models. This one here has the AC cord built in, whereas the other model doesn't have one, which you do save $20, but I definitely recommend the extra $20 as you have a cord built in, so it's another option to power this vacuum in case, for example, your battery dies. Here's a quick look at both the vacuums before I return this one here, and although this one is great, it's really mobile, but the problem is that it has really small capacity, and the hose that's built on it is also very short. So I found that for most little projects, light cleanups, I'd say the bigger version is better unless you just want something small and portable like this model here, which I'd say is probably great for a car, but then again, this one here does a little bit more as it has more power and capacity. And speaking about capacity, let's take a look at the inside part here. To pop open the bottom container, there's two large clips on both sides. You just pop it out and it easily lifts open like so. So here's a quick comparison between the small and large containers here. You can see this one here holds quite a bit of debris, whereas the smaller model here is quite small and I would imagine would fill up very quickly. Aside from capacity, there are a few other advantages as well. First off, it comes with a fairly lengthy hose. You have the option of plugging this in, and it also comes with two additional accessories that can easily access right on the vacuum here. One tool on the side that just pops out, and another one that's concealed in the handle. And speaking about the handle here, it's a fairly large ergonomic handle, so it's very comfortable to hold. Your on and off switch is also located underneath here, so you can turn it on and off with one hand. And on the left side here, this is where your 18 volt or 20 volt battery would attach to. Here's a quick small demonstration of the vacuum. And for a small vacuum, it's actually quite loud for something that is not very huge. Overall guys, the initial impressions on the DeWalt 18/20 volt cordless vacuum is fairly positive. It's definitely not as powerful as a full-size shop vac or a Dyson. I'd probably say just over half the power of what those ones can produce, but keep in mind this is a cordless vacuum meant for small, light applications. After using this vacuum for a couple of projects, I do have to say it's really nice having to have a cordless model. Instead of carrying my large shop vac around, most of the time they're really light messes, and this thing does the job more than enough. For those of you who are used to cordless tools such as saws or drills, you're going to appreciate that this thing is cordless as well, as you can easily carry it around as it's lightweight, but also you don't have to look for a plug, but in case you do need one, it does have one built in case your battery dies. I do recommend this over the smaller model that I showed you guys in this video, as this one is larger, has a corded option, longer hose, and a couple additional accessories. And one thing I do like about this vacuum is that it's still wet and dry, meaning you can suck up a whole bunch of water, just remove the HEPA filter that you guys saw earlier. And it also has an excellent amount of runtime with the 20 volt battery. In this case, I have the 20 volt 4 amp model here. I've used it for 20 minutes straight so far and I haven't had an issue with it. So it's definitely something that's not going to die on you in 5 minutes. But keep in mind, of course, it also depends on the size of the battery that you have. In terms of any cons or things that I don't like about this vacuum, I would say the suction power could be improved compared to the Milwaukee model that I've seen reviews of people comparing this vacuum to that. The Milwaukee model is a little bit more powerful. That being said, this does have more runtime. The one big advantage though is that the DeWalt model here does have a corded option in case your battery dies, so you can kind of weigh in power over convenience. In conclusion guys, if you're looking for a cordless vacuum, you definitely can't go wrong with the DeWalt 18/20 volt cordless vac. Anyways, thanks for watching guys, hope you all enjoyed the video, and if you have any questions or comments about this vacuum, ask me in the comment section there down below. Hit that like button, as always helps me out, and I'll see you all in the next video.